Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing an empties video where I take you through all of the empties that I have accumulated from the past few months basically. We have some makeup, we have some skincare. You might be surprised by some things that I'm not going to repurchase, so let's get into it. First thing that I finished, well not the first thing that I finished, but the first thing that I'm going to talk about that I finished is of course the Purity Cleanser by Philosophy. You know that I've been a long time buyer of this cleanser and it's one of my holy grail cleansers, but I actually discovered a cleanser that I think I like more than this one, and you will find out what that one is very soon. The next product that I finished is the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is one of my favorite cleansers of all time. It is just such a lovely sensory experience. It's super gentle on the skin. It smells like roses, which I personally really love because it's just such a lovely romantic scent, but for some people who have really sensitive skin, this might irritate your skin, but for me, my skin isn't that sensitive to it, so roses are okay with me. But anyway, I used up this cleanser real good, and I definitely do plan on repurchasing it just because I'm really into these like jelly type cleansers lately. So yeah, definitely gonna repurchase this. If you want to buy this for yourself and try it out, I do have a discount link for Glossier in the info box down below so you can go save some money. Next thing that I finished is of course my Josie Maran SPF 47. I finished another bottle of this product and I do have another one on backup, so I'm currently using that one. However, the sunscreen is out of stock on Sephora.com, which makes me very nervous because I'm really afraid they're gonna discontinue it, which would be absolutely terrible. I don't know what I would do. This is just one of those holy grail products for me that makes my skin look so good. I am not wearing it on my skin right now. In fact, I wanted to talk about what I'm wearing right now because I don't really like it, unfortunately. What I'm wearing on my skin right now, by the way, I don't have on any foundation, concealer, face products, nothing. It's just my bare skin. I have on this Alba Botanica Sport Mineral Sunscreen SPF 45. This works really well if you put a cream underneath of it, but if you just wear it on its own, for some reason it just doesn't absorb. It doesn't work very well. So if you see like weird white patches on my skin, that's what this is. So this isn't really working for me alone. I'm having to use it with my Numis Med Urea cream. So these together work really nicely, but this alone for some reason just doesn't work. But anyway, holy grail sunscreen. I love this sunscreen. I will be devastated if they ever discontinue it. I'm really hoping that it becomes back in stock on Sephora.com so that I can pick it up during the spring sale, which is coming soon, I think. So yeah, finished another one of these. This will come as no surprise. I finished another NARS Radiant Tinted Moisturizer because this is my absolute favorite sunscreen of all time. Nothing can ever top this in terms of like everyday foundation because it does have an SPF 30 that has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, therefore not irritating my skin because I am pretty sensitive to chemical sunscreens. This is a beautiful radiant sunscreen. I use the shade Saint Moritz, which is a beautiful match to my skin tone. NARS foundations match me generally very, very well, so if you're my skin tone, this is going to be a perfect match for you. I am definitely going to look to repurchase this because ever since I ran out of it, I've been reaching for my Laura Mercier foundation, but I don't really like using that foundation during the day only because it doesn't have SPF in it. I like to have SPF always on my face during the day, and so that's why I'm always reaching for this one as opposed to the Laura Mercier one. Now at night, I definitely do reach for the Laura Mercier foundation, but that's only at night. So I am definitely going to pick up another one of these during the spring sale. Okay, this product is not an empty. In fact, it's entirely full, but this is a reject. It did not work for me. This is a Baba Botanicals Daily Sheer Sunscreen Extra Sensitive for Face SPF 40. This really misled me. The ingredients were really good and I looked at them and I was like, okay, this should work really well for my skin, but it didn't. This made me horribly break out on my cheeks, which is somewhere I don't normally break out. So I know it's because of this product because I always break out on my chin. But I broke out like right here on my cheeks, and so I know it was from this and not anything else, and just I don't know what it was about this. I had really high hopes for this because it was pretty inexpensive and I bought it on Amazon, but unfortunately this just did not make the cut. Next empty is the Worker Bee Honey Face Wash. This is a small size that I bought when I was in Minneapolis and I finally finished it. With this face wash slash mask, a little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to like goop on a really thick layer on your skin, so it does last you a while. But I managed to finish an entire jar, which hats off to me. Anyway, you can see what the product used to look like inside. I'm not going to repurchase this quite yet because I do have a full size of their oily skin face wash in my skincare drawers over here that you can't see. So I'm not going to repurchase it quite yet, but definitely once I run out of my like big jar, absolutely going to repurchase this because this is one of my holy grail masks that I use whenever I have breakouts, whenever I need my skin to be a little more moisturized, a little more hydrated. I love using this mask. Next empty is actually a hair care product. Well, not really hair care, it's more like hair styling. But anyway, this is the Herbivore Sea Mist with lavender and sea salt beach wave hair mist. I love this stuff. I've been using it for years now and I still stand by it. It just gives your hair this like really lovely, like coarse, beachy texture that just looks really, really beautiful and effortless. I'm not gonna repurchase this quite yet because I have a large bottle in my bathroom, but I ran through a little baby size because I brought this with me on trips and stuff. So once I do run out though, I will repurchase it because this is something I personally can't live without. I used up an entire shower gel from Aldo Vandini, supplied by Sorel Care on Amazon. This is an interesting scent. It's tamarind and ginger, so it's like really spicy and lovely. I really like the way this smells. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. Like, it looks really stunning sitting on my like bathroom counter and everything. And also the fact that it's vegan and BDS safe is pretty cool. I'm sorry about my voice, by the way. Like, I am suffering from major allergies right now, and so even talking right now is really difficult for me. So yeah, I ran through an entire shower gel and I think I'm actually on the verge of finishing my pure shower gel that's currently in my bathroom, so definitely gonna look into picking up even more of these. The thing is that when you find a really good, inexpensive product, you can never look back. Like, you can never fathom spending like a ton of money on shower gel again once you've discovered these shower gels, because they're just so good and the ingredients are so good. You can never turn your back on them and look at another one and be like, yeah, this is better, even though I'm spending an arm and a leg on it. You know what I mean? Also from Sorel Care, this is the Numismed pH 5.5 sensitive face and body wash. I used up an entire bottle of this just because it's just a fantastic gentle cleanser for your body and your face, and so I don't know, it's just a really basic staple product to have. So yeah, this is a great shower gel. By the way, I forgot to mention that I do have a discount code with Sorel Care. You can use SCKIA10 for 10% off anything at Sorel Care. From Paula's Choice, this is not an empty, this is a reject because it oxidized terribly. I will show you what I mean. Like, look at how orange this is. This is so orange, which means it is super oxidized, and also it just smells nasty. Ugh, it smells really gross. But yeah, I'm throwing this away because it is completely oxidized and I don't feel safe using it on my skin, and so I'm sad because this thing is so expensive and it works beautifully when it's not oxidized, when it's like fresh. But once it's oxidized, it doesn't do much of anything, and so as a result, I am throwing it away. Oh my gosh, another Sorel Care product. This is the Aldo Vandini Charming Hand Soap that I have completely gone through again because I think this is maybe my third or fourth bottle that I've gone through, but I just freaking love these hand soaps. Like I said, when you find something really inexpensive and really, really good, you can never look back. Like, other soaps may come by and they may be like really attractive and sexy, but they may be really expensive and you're just like, why would I buy you when I have this? So anyway, I ran through another one of these and I currently have one in my bathroom because I did have backups of this hand soap, thank God. I used up another Paula's Choice moisturizer and I'm really sad about it because these things are expensive, but there's just no moisturizer out there that quite does what this one does. It's just so richly emollient and hydrating. It doesn't irritate my skin at all, which is really rare to find in such a thick moisturizer. So unfortunately, I did use this up. I am sad about it. I do have a backup, but I do need to repurchase this soon because I am going to run out of my backup, so I need to get another one on deck. Makeup empties that I have are two mascaras. I finished a Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, and I also finished a Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. If I were to pick between these two, I would pick the Marc Jacobs one, only because this one provides much more volume than the Makeup Forever one. However, the Makeup Forever one is less expensive, so just depending on what you're looking for, both are fantastic mascaras, but the Marc Jacobs one gives you more volume. That being said, this one does smudge quite a bit on the lower lash line, but the Makeup Forever mascara doesn't smudge as much, so there are trade-offs. I finished another clear Glossier Boy Brow, and I have two backups, so I'm not going to look to repurchase it anytime soon because I have backups. And then, wah, I finished another one of the Dior lip glows. I have mine in the color 001 Pink because it is just the classic color that I use all the time. When I say I used it up, I literally mean that I used it up like down to the little nub. Like, there's no getting product out of here anymore. So yeah, I completely used this up. Definitely something I'm gonna pick up during the spring sale because my lips cannot survive without this. It is my absolute favorite lip balm of all time. I go on and on and on about it because it is really that good. Yes, it costs an arm and a leg because it's Dior, but I've just never found a lip balm that does quite what this one does. It makes your lips look super plump and just like plush, and it has a really nice sheen to it. It has a really nice color to it, but it's not overbearing. You can apply it without a mirror because there are no like bold colors to deal with. It's very forgiving. So yeah, unfortunately, I did use another one up. This is what, my 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, I have no idea. But definitely gonna be repurchasing this during the spring sale. By the way, I'm thinking about doing a blog post where I talk about like my picks for the Sephora spring sale so that you can kind of read it and kind of like get my thoughts on what's good at Sephora right now. So let me know how you feel about that. I'm probably going to do it though, and also give you my tips on how to shop the spring sale. Now that I've begun my soft descent into casual minimalism, like I'm not a minimalist by any like means of the term, I'm not a minimalist, but I have started really decluttering some areas of my life, especially my makeup. And so I feel like hearing my tips on how to shop a sale so that you don't go like buck wild and spend way more money than you should, I feel like that could be informative to some people. So just let me know how you feel about that. Okay, we're almost done. We just have masks left. I have 3 masks to talk about. All of them are from Tony Moly. I have 2, the tea tree oil ones and a rose one. Okay, let me start by saying that this sheet mask is freaking bomb. It is so good. It says that it gets rid of uneven skin tone. I don't think that's true, just between you and me, but what this really does is it helps bring down inflammation and really soothe the skin. Tea tree oil is a skincare oil that has tons and tons and tons of benefits for the skin, including antiseptic properties, antibacterial properties. It's skin soothing, and it also just smells really nice, so there's like the aromatherapy aspect of it as well that's really good for the mind. But clearly I love these because I used 2 of them, and I'm definitely going to buy more of them. Not at Sephora because I don't think they have these at Sephora, but I know they have them at Ulta. So I'm definitely going to be buying more of these. These just fit really nicely. They feel lovely. They're inexpensive and they really soothe the skin. Whenever I'm breaking out really badly, I always slap on one of these masks, and within however long I have this on, it really brings down the redness and it brings down the inflammation, and I just love these masks for doing that. And then finally, the I'm Real Rose Mask Sheet. Meh, it was okay. It didn't do anything extraordinary for my skin besides just like hydrating it, as any sheet mask should. So I wouldn't really like strongly recommend this, but I also wouldn't dissuade you from it. The one thing I will say is that some people's skin is very, very sensitive to rose and like rose oils and rose extracts. And so if you are one of those people, obviously don't use this mask. But anyway, that was the last product. Thank you all so much for watching and spending this time with me. Be sure to check out my blog pretty soon on how to shop the spring sale, because I do have some really great tips and tricks on how to shop the sale so that you don't spend a ton of money and then regret it later. But yeah, until my next video, I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll see you then. Bye.